Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me.
Hey guys, long time no see. I kind of just didn't have the time to even look at my camera, even think about making a video, because if you are in college or have been to college, you know the finals week is just a little stressful, and the final weeks of college are just annoying and time consuming. So that's where I've been. So today I filmed a kind of classic holiday glam look for you guys. When I think of like a holiday look, this is what I think of. It's nothing too crazy, but it's just enough. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel. I have been planning on doing like a mini giveaway of like the Tarte Toasted palette or some kind of makeup product that a lot of people are interested in once I get to 100 subscribers. So tell your friends to subscribe and just make sure that you are subscribed, because you'd have a really good chance of winning. If you guys want to see me do like this look or just any look with all drugstore products, then definitely give this video a thumbs up. Let's try to get it to like 20 likes. I know we can do it, and I will definitely do that video. So if you guys are interested and want to see how to get this makeup look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay guys, so I always start out with my SmartBOMB bombshell elixir. It's a skin balancing oil, and I put that all over my skin and I press it in with a beauty blender, and then I make sure I press it in with my hands just to make sure it's really sunken into the skin. And I'm just taking a break, letting it sink in so oil isn't just laying on my skin. And then I'm going to take the Benefit Professional Primer. So the Benefit Professional Primer is really going to smooth out my skin and help my pores look a lot better. The elixir is just going to protect my skin from any of the bad stuff in the makeup, and then the Professional Primer is going to make my skin look a lot more even. And then of course I'm going to use Scotch tape on my eyes, and then just use my Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. This is obviously just going to help the shadows stay on longer and not crease as much. You guys already know I'm going in with my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm going to take the color Charmer, which is just a white shadow, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelids. This is just going to help set the eyeshadow primer, which I found is super crucial if you don't want your eyeshadow sliding all over and creasing throughout the day. Again, I'm going back in with my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm taking the color Jet Setter. This is just a nice brown shadow that is perfect for a transition shade, and I'm going to take this into my crease and just blend, blend, blend until I get it how I like it. Now I'm going into my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm taking the color Cypress Umber, which is just a dark brown shade. And I'm going to take that into my outer V and just deepen up the look. We're not doing anything too crazy. It's just 3 eyeshadows to get a really classic Christmas look. So I'm just going to really blend that out so we don't have any harsh edges. And I'm going to do that on the other eye, and just make sure you blend. Okay, so again in the Modern Renaissance palette, we're taking the color Vermeer, which is kind of like a shimmery champagne color, and I think this is really what makes the whole look kind of classic and timeless. So we're just putting that all over our eyelid. I like to do it with my finger. I've said it before, I think the color payoff is way better, but I did go in with a brush as well over top of that. Now I'm just going in with a brush and just kind of blending out all the edges, making sure that There are no harsh edges. Okay, so now I'm taking my Maybelline Line Stiletto eyeliner and I'm just lining my eyelids, and I decided to do a wing because I think that that's what really makes this look classic and just puts everything together. I will say that my eyeliner did not turn out great. This was my first time trying to do it on camera and it was very difficult. So just don't mind me. I'm sure you can do your wings a lot better than I can. And this here is where it all starts to go downhill and turns into just a big blob of black eyeliner. Okay, so I'm using my trusty Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the color medium brown. I usually just take the darker color and use that for the outer part of my eyebrows. And for the inner part, I use the lighter color. What I like to do is kind of outline my eyebrows before I really fill them in, but you never want to go outside the natural outline of your hairs. Okay, so I'm just taking this Wet n Wild clear brow and lash mascara and I'm putting that in my brows just to kind of keep them in place throughout the day. Okay, so I am using the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced in the color Porcelain, and I am mixing it with the Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter in the color Champagne. And I know this is like a Christmas winter look, but I still love the glowy look. It's one of my favorites. I love the look super dewy, so I'm using my IT Cosmetics buffing foundation brush, I think, and I'm just blending out my foundation. I love this foundation because it gives just a really natural dewy look, and I did use about 1.5 pumps, but then I went in for more just to get a little bit more of a full coverage look. So, of course, I'm going in with my two favorite concealers. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Light. I am running out of it, so I'm only using it in my darkest spots. And then I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color, I think, Fair. And I'm using that basically all over it just to add that extra coverage and give me a really highlighted look. So I'm using my L'Oreal sponge to blend that all out. So I'm going back in with my Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter in the color Champagne, and I'm putting that all over the places that I really want highlighted. And then I'm going in with my Almay Smart Shade Powder, and then I'm taking the Real Techniques blush brush, but I really like it for powder. And then, of course, I'm taking another trusty product. I am taking the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm putting that on my cheekbones. I'm putting that on my temples, just anywhere that I kind of want to give warmth, because I really want this look to be highlighted and bronzed, even though it's winter. So I'm taking my Pure Cosmetics blush in the color Kinky, and you just need the tiniest bit because for this look you don't want a lot of blush. It kind of just gives a sheen and a little bit more of a glow. Okay, so I'm taking my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the color Molten Gold. I think this lays beautifully on top of the Makeup Revolution highlighter. The camera definitely isn't doing it justice, but you will be highlighted with this put together. So I'm putting it on my cheekbones, I'm putting it on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, as well as using it to highlight under my brow, and then I also went ahead and highlighted my temples as well. Going back into the previous palettes, and I'm using the brown shades and putting that on my lower lash line just to kind of smoke out the look a little bit. Now I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I promise you there's probably like 15 minutes of clips of me doing my mascara because it takes me so long. So now I'm just using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I'm putting it all over my face. You definitely want this if you're going to any parties or anything so your makeup stays in place. So now I'm just being a crazy cat, and I'm using my Estee Lauder lipstick in the color 370 Carnal, I think is how you say it, but it's definitely a festive lipstick. It is bright red and perfect for the holidays. Okay guys, I hope that you liked this video. Like I said in the beginning, just make sure that you like this video and subscribe, especially if you want me to do a giveaway once I get to 100 subscribers. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye guys!